Before you scroll away, pause for just a moment. Ask yourself this question honestly. Why does one name continue to rise no matter how many new faces appear? Why does one actor still command attention years after his first breakthrough? Why does Lee Min-ho remain the standard everyone is measured against? This is not luck. This is not nostalgia. This is dominance built on presence, discipline, and unforgettable moments. Stay with the story until the end, because once you understand why Lee Min-ho still dominates K-drama, you will never watch his scenes the same way again. There is something that happens the second Lee Min-ho appears on screen. The atmosphere shifts. The pacing slows. The camera lingers longer than usual. It is not because of editing tricks. It is because he understands how to own space. In one unforgettable scene, he walks into a room filled with conversation and movement. People are talking. Music plays softly. Yet the moment he steps forward, silence follows. His posture is relaxed. His expression calm. But his eyes carry purpose. This is the kind of control that cannot be taught. It is instinct. Lee Min-ho has mastered something very few actors ever achieve. The ability to turn a simple walk into a moment people replay endlessly. One slow step. A slight turn of the head. A glance that lasts half a second longer than expected. Fans clip these moments not because they are dramatic, but because they are powerful in their simplicity. Each walk tells a story. Confidence without arrogance. Strength without noise. This is why his entrances feel legendary. They do not demand attention. They receive it naturally. One of the most talked about moments in his recent work involved almost no dialogue. Lee Min-ho sits alone, facing a window as city lights glow behind him. The camera holds steady. No background music. No movement. His expression slowly shifts. From calm, to reflective, to determined. Viewers watched his eyes change before he even spoke. They felt the weight of his thoughts without being told what he was thinking. This is acting at its highest level, when silence becomes storytelling. Many actors struggle with romantic scenes. They feel rushed or exaggerated. But Lee Min-ho understands balance. In one scene, he stands across from the female lead. They do not touch. They do not speak immediately. He listens. He watches. He reacts subtly. A slight smile. A softened gaze. A controlled breath. The chemistry builds naturally. Viewers feel the connection before it is confirmed. This is why his romantic scenes remain iconic across generations. They feel earned. They feel sincere. Lee Min-ho often plays characters who lead without shouting. Men who command respect through presence rather than power. In a tense group scene, others argue loudly. Voices overlap. Tension rises. He raises his hand slightly. The room quiets. No speech is needed. Authority is already established. This type of performance explains why audiences believe him instantly. They trust his characters. They follow his decisions. That trust is rare. What separates Lee Min-ho from many stars is growth. He never stays the same. His roles have matured. His expressions have deepened. His storytelling has become more layered. Yet, he never loses what made people fall in love with him originally. Charisma, warmth, control. He evolves without abandoning his core identity. And that is why he never fades. Across countries and cultures, his name still trends. Edits appear daily. New fans discover his older work and fall instantly. His scenes cross language barriers because emotion does not need translation. Presence does not need subtitles. This is why his influence remains global. He connects beyond words. Many stars rise quickly. Many trends burn bright and disappear. But Lee Min-ho was never built on trends. He was built on consistency, discipline, presence. He understands timing. He respects storytelling. He values restraint. That is why time only strengthens his legacy. I will show you something even deeper. Because dominance is not proven once. It is proven again and again through moments that refuse to fade. This is where we explore the scenes that quietly shaped his legend. The moments that did not shout for attention. The moments that stayed with viewers long after the screen went dark. Stay with the story, because what comes next explains why Lee Min-ho is not chasing mystery. He is writing it. There is a particular type of scene that separates good actors from unforgettable ones. A scene where the character stands alone. No supporting cast. No dialogue to lean on. Lee Min-ho has mastered these moments. In one unforgettable episode, his character stands in an empty space late at night. The city lights glow behind him. The camera slowly moves closer. He does not speak. He does not move much. Yet his presence fills the entire frame. Viewers feel responsibility weighing on him. They sense decisions being made silently. They understand his struggle without being told. This is dominance through restraint. Most actors rely on motion to create impact. Lee Min-ho does the opposite. He knows when to stay still. In one scene, chaos unfolds around him. People argue. Tension rises. Voices overlap. He remains calm, his posture relaxed, his gaze steady, and suddenly, all attention shifts to him. The scene bends around his stillness. The noise fades. This is a skill that cannot be copied. It comes from deep understanding of timing and control. Fans often talk about the Lee Min-ho look. Not just eye contact. Not just a stare. It is the moment when his eyes soften slightly. When his expression becomes unreadable yet inviting. In one iconic scene, he listens as another character speaks emotionally. He does not interrupt. He does not react dramatically. Instead, his eyes slowly change. Understanding, concern, resolve. All of it happens in seconds. That look became a signature because it feels genuine. It feels thoughtful. It feels human. Lee Min-ho romantic scenes work because they are never rushed. In one memorable moment, his character stands under soft lighting facing the person he cares about. They exchange no immediate dialogue. He waits. He allows the silence to breathe. When he finally speaks, the line feels earned, not forced, not dramatic. Viewers felt the weight of everything that came before. That patience is what makes his romance believable. He understands that connection is built slowly. Leadership in Lee Min-ho performances is quiet but absolute. In one scene, a group waits for guidance. Nobody speaks. Tension hangs heavy. He steps forward calmly, his voice steady, his words few. The group listens instantly. This moment reminds viewers why he is trusted in leadership roles. He does not command with volume. He commands with certainty. True dominance comes from balance. And Lee Min-ho understands this deeply. He allows his characters to show uncertainty, reflection, inner struggle, but he never lets them lose control. In one scene, he sits alone after a difficult moment. His shoulders relax slightly. His expression softens. Viewers see vulnerability, but they also see resilience forming. This balance makes his characters believable and powerful at the same time. Trust is the most important relationship between an actor and the audience. Viewers trust Lee Min-ho to deliver moments that matter. They trust his pacing. They trust his silence. They trust his emotion. This trust is built over years of consistency, and once earned, it never disappears. Lee Min-ho dominance is not about staying popular. It is about staying relevant with integrity. He chooses roles carefully. He allows time between projects. He returns only when there is something worth telling. That patience strengthens his legacy rather than weakening it. If part 2 deepened your understanding of why Lee Min-ho still dominates K-drama, do not stop here. Like this video. Share it with fans who understand true acting power. Comment the Lee Min-ho moment that stayed with you the longest. Subscribe for part 3, where we explore the future of a legend who refuses to fade. Because dominance is not loud. It is calm, controlled, and unmistakably Lee Min-ho. If this article reminded you why Lee Min-ho still dominates K-drama, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video. Share it with fellow drama lovers. Comment the Lee Min-ho scene that made you a fan. Subscribe for more deep dives into legendary performances and unforgettable moments. Because some stars shine once, But legends like Lee Min-ho continue to dominate quietly, confidently, and forever.